Hi guys, as you can see the car broke down when I was doing my little test. The engine management light came on the car, and also the brake failure light came on. We've got a few days, so we need to get it sorted so we can get this review and test done. I'm going to introduce you to our guy, my technical genius, and we're going to go and see what he thinks of this vehicle. Let's do this.
I can't believe it! You had it literally for 5 minutes and you broke it.
Oh, sorry mate, listen, what a day.
Okay, we test this car, we see the problem. Actually, it's not a big, massive issue with the engine, it's only just the back brake pads, they are worn. We need to change them. Okay, now we know the problem is with the back brake pads. Yeah, we will show you how to change the brake pads on this special BMW M6 series. First step we need to do is we need to take off these big bad boys from the car. Oh, they look very nice. Exactly what we want to see. Okay, I will show you now the difference between the new brake pad and the actual old brake pad. If you see, it's a slightly difference. Okay, now I will show you how to take out the actual sensor from the old brake pad to mount it to the new brake pad. Very important thing you never forget, the actual brake pad, the one is going, the sensor is the one who has the little ear here to hold the actual brake pad on the caliper. Now you hold it like this and just pull it a little bit and it's off. We take the new brake pad and we press the sensor until he clicks on the position. Now we take down the wheel. How you see, we have the brake disc. This is a double vented brake disc, very good one. And we have the brake caliper. This is the little beast, we need to take it off to can go inside to the brake pads. Okay, now I will show you the tools we will use.
Like you see, now we have the new brake pads mounted on this loop. Sometimes on all the cars with aluminum ring, if always you have a problem here in this area with the aluminum corrugation. Always you need to take it down before you put the wheel back. Okay, now we finish with this. It's coming with another wheel back. And we proceed on the second part of the other part of the car. We do the same procedure, exactly the same like this, only with the wheels on the other part. And after that, I call it quits. You can take the car from the scene and hopefully we will not break down again. Thanks.
Okay guys, we have now mounted the brake pads. The new brake pads are on. Just a small recap about what we do here. Yeah, first, don't forget, take out the spring, release the brake cylinder a little bit, take the two nuts out, take down the caliper. You can take down the two brake pads, the sensor. Don't forget to change the sensor. Yeah, the box of the sensor with the coupling is here. Everything nice, greased, proper, everything is tightened, everything is okay. It's time for now to put the wheels on.
Joe, you finished yet?
No, I have a technical break. Sit down.
Okay, no problem. Right. Okay, so right, so where are we with this car now? The M6 convertible.
That car. What you can tell me about that car?
Oh, you're gonna talk figures. Okay. Well, the M6, which is a 2007, 2006, 2007. They came with a V10 engine and producing around 507 horsepower standard. And it's also got a mode called just a normal mode, where on a normal mode setting you have 400 horsepower, or you can uprate it to 500 horsepower manually, or you can set it all up to 500 horsepower sport, and then you press the M button and then magic happens. It stiffs the suspension, it turns up the revs, and it's just ready to go, and it firms everything up ready to go on max power, on M power button on the steering wheel.
And what you prefer, the new shape or the old shape?
Me personally, I think the old shape is better. If I was to buy one of these cars, definitely be the old shape, because the lines are so much nicer. I didn't like the front of it initially when I first saw it, to be honest with you. I thought the front was kind of ugly, looked like a fish.
Yeah, I'd say the back is ugly too.
Nah, I disagree. I think the back is where the masterpiece is. The curves, the lines, and as we'll indicate in pictures, the lines of the car is just nice. The big boot lip goes down. It looks like a Grand Touring. It looks like a proper Grand Touring car, muscle car, and it says something significant about the car. I prefer that look to the new one. But the new one, I think.
Yeah, but I understand this type of BMW has loads of common problems.
What car doesn't? But yes.
Yeah, but because if you're talking about that car, he has a SMG gearbox, I think.
Oh, the best gearbox in the world. Well, technically, yes. Yeah, I agree. The gearbox is not the best in the world, but it is a really good gearbox. The main thing I know these cars have, one of the main things the car has, SMG gearbox can fail normally to do an actuator, which is an hydraulic robotic arm, which changes the gear. Because for those who don't know, the SMG gearbox is basically a gearbox which is like an automatic, but it's also a manual. It's got a gear, yeah. So it relies on a computer or button or actuator, which is called.
For who don't know, the SMG gearbox, it's an electronic manual gearbox.
Yeah, definitely. As opposed to auto, you put it in drive and it does all the work for you, the drivetrain. So, but that's what I love about the gearbox, because it's really bang, bang, bang. It's really on with the paddle shift, and it's instant gearbox. I love the gearbox. Yes, it has some faults, but it's not. It doesn't happen to all SMG gearbox or all M6s. It's just a fault comes up. The second fault with these is sometimes the diff can have problems where it clunks and you get grinding noise. It's not common, but yes, it's been known with some of these cars. Yeah, but also the next problem I've heard, I'm researching myself, but I've heard that sometimes the roof has an electrical fault where the roof doesn't want to go down. You press the button and that's
a common problem in most of the convertible cars.
Yeah, especially when they're not used often.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, what do you think about the E64?
For first view of the car, it's not that bad. I'm not a BMW fan. I can tell you that from start. Yeah, to changing the brake pads on the car, yeah, it seems very easy. It's basically the same thing like Range Rover, the same thing like change the pads on the Range Rover. Yeah, they keep it. It's good. They keep it basic. I don't know.
So basically, they use the same brake pads on most of the BMW range.
Yeah.
The rear brake pads, especially.
Yeah, they are quite similar with the Range Rover. Yeah, it's quite good to work on the car. Like suspension wise, the only problem, yeah, they put too much electronics now.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, everything is electronic controlled. Another thing to coming to loads of problems. Yeah, I prefer the old cars. Yeah, the more classic ones.
Yeah, which we will touch base on later on one of our next few videos we're going to do.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
But you was about to say something about the engine. What's the thing about the engine? You going to say something about the engine you don't like, or?
On engine wise, it looks a little bit too plasticky.
Oh, the appearance.
Yeah, the appearance is too plasticky and
well,
a little bit too complicated.
I'll tell you something. I mean, you are a technical genius, and you're a mechanic. You electronics engineer. You do everything. I'm not going to argue what you say about cars, but one thing I'll tell you, and this is fact, is that the BMW V10 engine is not only one of the best performing, it's a masterpiece. It's also the nicest V10 engine on the market, sounding engine. Is that exhaust note? There's no other car that not like a M6.
Yeah, here I need to give you a little bit of right, because yeah, the BMW engine is used in loads of cars and loads of other vehicles. If I remember back in time, I had, I think, if I remember right, it was a Vauxhall who had the same BMW engine.
Oh, Benjamin? Okay, right. I'm familiar with Vauxhall, but yeah, I knew there was a bit of a collaboration going on with Vauxhall and BMW, and surprisingly, there's a few Vauxhall Carltons had.
Yeah.
BMW engines. I've had a GSI Carlton myself, which I think one day we'll get, and I've also had a Lotus Carlton, completely different animal, but these are cars I think one day we'll get do a video on for the viewers. Yeah, new car, the new BMW. What do you think about?
I prefer a BMW. Like I tell you, I'm not a BMW fan. But if I was to choose a BMW, probably I will go with a very old shape one. Probably a E46.
Yeah, you're still trapped in time. But yeah, but if you had to choose between the new M6 and the old M6, that's what I want to know. If you had to choose between the two.
If it's to choose between the two, probably I choose the old one.
Yeah, I agree with you. It looks better. The new one's nice. Also, what BMW didn't used to do, they didn't do front wheel drive before, and which most of BMW's rear drive, which is the best car to drive. If you're a driver, rear drive, obviously. Now they put not only one, but two turbos on the new M6, but they've also reduced size engine to a V8. I mean, apart from being tight, or maybe the emissions, why would they do that? I mean, I think it's pointless them reduce the engine when the car is all about the raw power of a BMW.
Yeah, all the idea with the twin turbo is going back far to, if I remember right, I think Alfa Romeo it was the one. The first who they used twin turbos, four turbos on the car.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going from there to mount a smaller engine with turbo, but yeah, you don't have that raw power like
aspirated. You can't be aspirated engine. It's like getting two donkeys to do a quicker job what a stallion could do. You need two of them to. No, I think I agree with you. I think the E64 definitely is probably the best in terms of the looks. The engine you can't beat V10. It's the best engine in the world, sounding V10 in the world. Even though Audi's made the V10 and a few other models. So yeah, I think that's one thing we can definitely touch base on.
And what you say? You need to take this car out for a spin, and we can talk more technical part, and you can see actually the car on the road. And you can see what is capable of this car.
But most importantly, you've got to do the brakes.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so, okay, on that note, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go and do something, I'm not sure what, I'm useless in here, it's cars, I haven't got really much of a clue, I know how to drive, I know all the horsepower, the technical data, but you're the technical genius, there's no point being in your way. So on this note, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do some more research on the M6, so we can talk to our viewers, and we'll take the car out for a review, we'll go for a drive, talk about the car, the performance, the sound, demonstrate the sound and the performance, and we can see what our viewers like about the car.
Definitely we will take out the car for a spin around the town to see how it feels, how it sounds, and yeah, probably we will convert it too.
Okay, so just a quick one. So I know you've been so busy drinking your cups of tea and stuff like that. Yeah. So with the brakes, how did it go? What was the main? What was wrong with the car? Because obviously I haven't seen the pads or anything yet. So.
The car, like I showed before, the bad brake pads there was very bad.
So that was bad.
Yeah, they was very worn. Probably who drive the car before he used lots of braking. It's not very good for this power cars, to say like that. Yeah, basically changing the brake pads on this car, it's basic, simple. You can do the job in 15 minutes max.
Yeah.
It's a basic job. Always be sure to tight everything when you undo something. Tight the wheels tight, because it's a power car. You need to have the wheels tight and everything.
I mean, that's what you said about 15 minutes. We know, and I said, and I'm sure maybe you've mentioned it, but if you're not capable of doing the job, you make sure you seek a professional. But let's go back to the time it takes to do the brakes. When you do the brakes, it's like, for someone, especially with a car of this calibre, which is the M6, high performance car, and the cost of running an M6 is very expensive. I mean, I think brake pads to change for rear brake pads alone is around about £200 to £300. I think the last count was £293 to change brake pads. I mean, by just doing this video, we're helping people who want this car, they love their car and they're enthusiastic about their car, but they may not know how to do it, and they can't afford to pay. And I'm not putting people down who do the business, because it's someone's time, you pay them for their time. But for those who, like you and I, are a little bit savvy in terms of doing certain things with cars, I mean, I love boats, you're the car man, so we'll touch things on the boats because that's what we love, and that's our other little thing. You know, the saving them so much money, £300 or so, is a lot of saving, especially for someone who actually could do the job but don't know how to do the job. And
normally in a job like this, probably for us, because we know how to do it, it's easy. But for our viewers, the same thing can be very easy, because it's not a very serious job. You can save probably somewhere around 200, 250 pounds if you are clever.
Okay, probably less, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, on this case, equipment. Did you need a lot of equipment? I mean, did you need special tools or computers to do the actual brakes or not?
For this specific car, we don't need special tools. Basically, it's an Allen key and a screwdriver.
Oh wow! Okay.
The only thing you need. Lucky for us, it's a car without electric brakes on back. The newer one, they have the electric brakes. Yeah, you need a computer.
Yeah, I've heard. And Audi's, I think, most common at the moment with those.
And another thing what is very good on this car, the rear suspension is not pneumatic.
Okay, right.
It's not a rear suspension, you don't need to block the suspension when you leave the car.
Right, like some of the new big supercars they've got, I mean, why put air suspension on some of these cars, like, you know, it's one more thing to go wrong. That's another thing we'll touch with Range Rover, because obviously we're probably going to have Range Rover at some point, which got quite a few problems, and we're going to talk our way through it.
Yeah, definitely, we have Range Rover probably soon.
Yeah, okay.
We will discuss about that specific car. I think it's an older model, I think L322.
That's one, L322, yeah?
Yeah, we will speak about that car, about the problems on that car, about suspensions, and a few other things.
Yes,
it's a good car, but still
they have quite a lot of faults on there. But they are good cars. I mean, I love the Range Rovers. I mean, I personally had one, and I love the car, but yes, I had a lot of faults, and but I still love the car. It's one of the things where I'd have another one, really, I would. But whether I go for a TD6 or a TD V8, the TD6 is just as good, so I'm quite happy with both. So, but yeah, things move on. So, but
definitely for our viewers, if you follow us, watch us on YouTube, Facebook,
subscribe, comment,
everything,
and
And yeah, definitely follow us. We will have loads of interesting shows, loads of cars, boats, planes, helicopters, everything you can imagine.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff lined up. I mean, especially the plane one. That's we don't know when. It's one of those things. You know, and definitely we're going to do a lot in the water. So it's just we just take it as go.
And yeah, soon we will have loads of interesting projects over here, building stuff for you, showing how to build few things, how to repair few things.
Axe. We're going to show them how to do axe, like
repair
things without the right equipment and make it work to get them out of trouble, or even the long term.
Exactly. We will show you how to do small things without. Try to keep it on basic tools and do the same things they can do it on a proper dealership.
Okay.
And you spend just a small amount of money.
Definitely. So so next week now we're going to finish the M6 off.
Yeah.
We're going to take the vehicle for a test drive, which I'm looking forward to. I mean, the M6 is my old favourite. I've always loved this car. One day I'll have one of these. It's one of these because I haven't got round to it. I've got my I've got a nice little gem. It's my popular, and I'm going to bring it one day, so we've got to do this, is an Escort Cabriolet. And yes, people may laugh, it's what they call it, an hairdresser's car. Yeah, but it's perfect. It's an SI convertible. We're going to bring it one day and just show you around the car and talk about the car. We'll take it for a drive, and Joe will drive, and we'll talk about the car and take it for a nice run and see. But we need to not forget the classics and the soon-to-be classic cars, which we've got through. I think the other car we'll talk about is gangster-looking cars. That's another subject we'll talk about. What's our favourite gangster-looking cars?
Definitely, we will cover the new type gangster-looking cars.
And
the 40s, 60s cars. But we look for something newer and looks similar to that era.
Also, we cannot forget those on the budget. So the budget cars. So I think one of the cars we'll look closely at, and I actually like this car. It's not the best looking car in the world, but it's called a Citroen Picasso. And certain year we'll go forward around the 2000 up to 2006 year. We're going to talk about this because there's a lot of people out there want a nice family car, cheap car to do the family job. So I mean, what's your impression of the Picasso? I think it's a brilliant car.
My opinion, because it's a very ugly car.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't like it.
Agree.
But for the car, for the space inside, actually it's a quite good one.
Yeah.
You can use it quite clever.
I've heard it's very
folding back seats,
and removable back seats.
Removable,
for a car like that, for that era, was very odd. I mean, now you've got cars that can do seats come out and stuff.
If I'm right, they call that type of cars MPVs.
Yeah, MPVs.
I think multi-purpose vehicles.
That's the one. That's the one for those who are not sure. So that's another car we're looking forward to, quite excited to. And I said we're excited because yes, we're going to have a lot of supercars. We're going to have Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches. And there's at some point we'll probably have a Bugatti Veyron coming in on the show. That's going to be quite exciting. I'm not a big fan of Bugatti Veyron, but we will see if that car lives up to my expectations of what it's supposed to be. So that's going to be good. So this is our first video, guys, and we want you to support us. If you've got any comments or you want us to,
or any ideas
you want us to do, we're happy to do the idea. We need to subscribe and like us and support us, so it gives us motivation. And what we do, we'll try and plan loads of exciting road trips and tasks
and challenges.
Definite challenge. And if you've got any challenges for us, please email us or send or comment for us, and we'll contact you, and we can see what we can do, guys. And like I said, we've got action-packed boats. We've got 400 horsepower boats, we've got race boats, we've got all this stuff coming on the show.
And soon, if the weather is keeping with us, we will test something you don't see it on the water for a very, very long time. It's a very rare boat. It's a Phantom 21, a special edition. Actually, it's a race boat. Yeah,
Phantom very popular. As you know, I like Phantom boats, and there's quite a few around. But yeah, this particular one we've got coming in is a one-off built by Steve Baker.
Yeah, and it's one of a kind. It's the only one made.
It's the Stars and Stripes. Yeah. And it's quite fun. But yeah, that's more about to come. And we've got the extra rare in this country, which is the Arriva V8 as Sports Boat Classic.
Ah, yeah.
Which has got, this particular boat's got roughly about 400 horsepower, I believe.
Yeah, we need to test that too.
Yeah, we're going to test that out, so we'll do some kind of challenge. We're not sure where in the country we're going to take it, so this is all going to be a secret. We're told on the day where we're going, we'll hook it up to the vehicle and we do the challenge. Or if it means launching it, crazy tides, whatever, we're going to try and do it. Like again, let us know what you want us to do. We'll do it and then we'll go from there. Subscribe, comment. See you later.
See you later.